Hello stamping friends, it's Angie here with Too Cool Stamping. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and as usual I would love to be your demonstrator if you do not already have one. We're here again for a live class, and this time it's going to be just a little bit different than we normally do. I think you're still going to love it, but this week I have kind of a special class that I'm going to show you a simple and easy way that you can do a stamp-a-stack for holidays or any occasion, but it's very simple, it's really cute, it's kind of fun and festive, and it's a card layout that you can duplicate many times just to get a lot of cards done. Because sometimes, I don't know if you're like me, but I procrastinate a whole lot and I get down to Christmas and I don't have my cards done like 2 weeks before Christmas. You would think that I would, because I help you guys, but you know, it's kind of like the chef goes home and doesn't make their own dinner or something. Anyway, so I have a great idea for that I want to share with you. Also, just a few announcements. We have 14 days left of Sale-a-bration. So if you have not participated, if you have not gotten your free items that you want from your Sale-a-bration catalog, be sure to get those orders in the next couple of weeks. And after that, Sale-a-bration will be over with. Remember, for every $50 that you spend, you can select a free item from the Sale-a-bration brochure. I did want to mention that the Bedazzling paper is now sold out. We're getting down to the end of the promotion, and as we do that, there's only a limited quantity of all of these items, so you just never know when something might sell out. So get your orders in now. Don't wait if there's something free that you want to get from the catalog. Now, also, don't forget that starter kit special, because that is a really excellent value. If you have a long wish list, if you consistently place orders of $100 or more, if you just want to be a part of something extra special and kind of behind the scenes with Stampin' Up!, this is a great time to purchase that starter kit. It's $99. You're going to be able to select $125 worth of products of your choice from either the mini catalog or the annual catalog. And during Sale-a-bration, you're going to get a free bundle. If you check out your, let me see where it is, your Sale-a-bration flyer, at the back on page 19, there is a list here of 12 different bundles that you can receive, you can choose from for free, just for getting that $99 starter kit. And they're all really great bundles. Frosted gingerbread, that's the one we used last week. Christmas season, Christmas to remember. Whimsical trees, that's going to be our next countdown to Christmas class. Peaceful deer, that's what we're using today. Sweet little stockings. Penguin Place, we used that a few weeks ago for our first countdown to Christmas class. Peaceful Cabin, Arctic Bears, Beauty of Tomorrow, Gorgeous Leaves, and Nature's Harvest. Any one of those bundles you can get for free when you purchase that starter kit. And you're going to get free shipping on that order. And best of all, you'll be a part of my Too Cool team and you'll get 20% off all of your orders for the future. So that is a really, really good deal. It's always a good deal any time of year, but with that free bundle special now through the end of September, it is extra special. If you want to know more, you can go to my website, toocoolstamping.com. I have more details there, or just email me from that page and I'll be happy to talk to you directly if you have some questions about it. All right, one more thing I wanted to talk to you about. I mentioned the Frosted Gingerbread class. The 5-card class, obviously, that was from last week. That's no longer available. However, we still have that Countdown to Christmas class. That's the 12-card class. You get 3 different layouts for each of the 3 different designs. You get a stamp set, some bonus products, envelopes, and a tutorial all in your kit. And it helps you kind of get a kickstart to your holiday card making season. So again, check that out on toocoolstamping.com. Has all the information as well as the registration link. Okay, today for our class, like I said, it's a little different. It's not what you're typically used to, but we're going to use that Peaceful Deer bundle and the Peaceful Prints paper that is from the Sale-a-bration catalog that you can earn for free with a $50 order. So I'm going to flip the camera around And the cool thing is we're gonna get a class kit with this as well. This is gonna be a 6-card class, 6 cards, and for a limited time only, I have a birthday special going on. Today is my birthday, and I wanted to celebrate by giving you a little present for my birthday weekend. So from today through the end of Sunday, September 19th, 2021, you can get free shipping on any order of $75 or more. So that will allow you to get a $75 order, will allow you to get the class kit for free. You'll also be able to select a Sale-a-bration item, and then you'll also get free shipping from me until Sunday. So don't miss out on that. Place your orders by Sunday. We're gonna flip the camera around and I'll show you this really awesome card kit. Okay. I love this roller coaster ride. It's my favorite part. Woohoo! I actually got it in a good spot this time. All right, so first of all, we're going to talk a little bit about the Peaceful Deer bundle. This is from the mini catalog, a really cute holiday set. And I'm sorry, I'm putting my hair up because my hair gets so long when I lean over, it gets in my way. So I had to put my hair in a ponytail. All right, so we have the Peaceful Deer bundle, and then you can get the Peaceful Deer punch to go with that that stamp set. And I love this because you can make cute little scenes with it. There's lots of little greetings, some snow for the background, some trees, really fun items and very festive. My favorite part is, just for a limited time during Sale-a-bration, you can get the Peaceful Patterns, or Peaceful Prints. Now I'm forgetting what it's called. Oh, for God's sakes, let's figure out what it is. Peaceful Prints. Peaceful Prints designer series paper. It's still available, and you can get it for free with a $50 order during Sale-a-bration through the end of September. So let's just show you this. I love this paper. Gosh, even if you didn't get the Peaceful Deer set, it's really awesome Christmas paper. This is my favorite one with the snowflakes and a coordinating pattern on the background. I love this one with the gingham Christmas trees, coordinating pattern. You have some of those cute deers. You can actually use your punch to punch out these deers, these deer, and put those on your card if you want to. And then a coordinating checked pattern on the background. Here's another pretty snowflake pattern and a kind of an evergreen pattern on the background. I love this one, nice and soft and subtle, neutral, with some cute deer on the background, on the back side. And then this is a really fun, traditional, festive pattern with some birch tree patterns on the background, or backside. So that is the Peaceful Prints paper, and you can get that for free with that $50 order. All right, so again, we're gonna have a 6-card class this time. So if you place a $35 order, you got to use that host code. Don't forget to use that. Super important that you use this host code. You're going to put it on the checkout page right at the top, TWM6KUGB, for your $35 order at TooCoolStamping.com. You're going to get the 6-card, and actually it says 5-card. That's because I forgot to change it, but it is 6 cards this time. And I mentioned it was my birthday. I'm having that birthday special through Sunday, September 19th. When you place a $75 order, you're going to get that kit as well as free shipping on your order. I'll just send that out to you in the form of a rebate check in your class kit. Okay, let's start this really awesome class. I think you're really going to like it. As I mentioned, a little bit different, but hang with me. I think you're going to have fun with it. So the first thing I want to tell you is you can use this layout with any holiday stamp set, with any bundle, and designer series paper that coordinates with it, and maybe some ribbon to go along with that too. But this is just a simple card layout that you can very easily make a whole stamp or whole stack of cards in a very short amount of time. So when I started this, and I also wanted to do a shout out to Rhonda Wade. This is a class that she put together, and so I am copying this class directly from her. So thanks, Rhonda, for the idea and the permission to do this class, because it's just really, really fun. All right, so to start out with, when you have, when you're starting, you're gonna start with Whisper White, not Whisper White, because that's the old one. It's Basic White, and it's thick because it's gonna be the card base. You're going to cut that in half. So you're going to cut your sheet in half at 5.5. Then you're going to cut both sheets at 5.5 again. So you have a 5.5-inch square, and then you're going to score at 4.25. So you're going to have a really short panel here that's going to be on the card front, and we'll fill that in with some designer series paper in a minute. So cut as many of these sheets as you want to, as many cards as you want to. So essentially what you're doing is you're cutting off a 3-inch piece from your card base. This piece we're going to use as part of our layer for the front, for the focal point. So we're going to cut that down, cut this off at 4 inches. So it's going to be a 3 by 4 inch piece. And this is where the stacking comes in. Cut as many of these bases as you want to. We're going to have the same layout on every card. So let's show you what that looks like. So I have a piece here that I started with the Basic White, and it's 5.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. So here's our card base with this short little card front. Then I took that Peaceful Prints paper, and I wanted, for this class, I wanted to showcase every pattern. So you're going to get a sample of every pattern, all of the 6 patterns from the pack, so you can see what it looks like. But we're running out of time, so you definitely want to get it right away too. But we're going to cut these down to 5.5 by 4. So you're going to be able to get 6 pieces out of your designer series paper. This is where you can use any paper you want. You know, if you want a birthday stamp-a-stack or holiday, whatever, you know, fall, whatever you want, pick your favorite, and you can get 6 pieces from each 12 by 12 sheet. Okay, now we're gonna make this into the card front. So I'm gonna put one little strip of seal down the side, the right facing side, right side up, on the left side of that. And then I'm going to put another strip right along the outer edge of this short card front. And then we're just going to line this up flush with the edge, the far edge of that card. And this is going to become our card front. Just close that down, and that becomes our card front. And then the other thing is you can see the pretty paper on the inside. So it kind of decorates the inside a little bit too. So here is our card base. You can see how easy you can just make a stack of these. Now, this was designed when the Bee Dazzling paper was still available, and now it is not. Fortunately, I do think I have enough paper that I can fulfill all of my kits, so I don't have a problem with that. It could be, very unlikely, but it could be that I would run out of this paper, and if I do, I can't get any more. So if that is the case, I will let you know as soon as I know that, so that you are aware that these don't belong, or they're not going to be in your kit. We're going to substitute those with the brushed metallic paper that's in the mini catalog. It'll look really cute, not quite as sparkly, but it will still look cute. So this is just a 1/2 inch strip by 5.5, just to add a little bit of sparkle to that card front. Super cute. Okay, next we're going to do our focal point. Remember that piece that we cut off, the 3 by 4 piece? We're going to stamp on that, and you're also going to want a mat for that. So this is going to be a 3.5 by 4.5 piece of red, real red cardstock. So let's go ahead and stamp on this. I'm going to use Sahara Sand. Actually, first I'm going to give you, find what I'm looking for here. we're going to do the sentiment at the bottom, and we're going to do that in real red. Lots of cute sentiments in this stamp set that says, "Let's celebrate." So that could be Christmas, or that could be a birthday even. So put that at the bottom. Then we're going to have some snowflakes across the top. And these are going to be in Sahara sand. And I'm just going to kind of have a little band across there, like so. We'll adhere this to our mat. So I love that this little piece that we're stamping on, it's an efficient way of using your cardstock. You're using up a lot of your scraps. It just makes it very, very simple. So there's our focal point. We'll finish that up in a minute, but we're going to add a little piece of the white organdy ribbon. This is the glittered organdy. And we're just going to tie that in a double knot. Like so. Cut this off. And I'm going to move that over there. And then we'll add this to the card front. Plenty of dimensionals there. All right, and then we're going to finish up by, we need to have a deer on there. It is the Peaceful Deer bundle after all. So for this one, we're going to, I just have a piece of scrap here, and I'm going to stamp one of the deer in real red. And this one, I love this because it has some words to it that says, "Oh, what fun." So I stamp that, and then we're going to punch that out with our deer builder punch. So just line that up as best you can. Punch that out, and then we'll pop that up with some dimensionals. Let's get a mini dimensional for the head. There we go, that fits really well. And I just made these really simple. The whole idea is creating a stack that's simple and cute that you can get done. Sometimes you just need to get them done. So this is our first card. Super easy, super cute. Now we're going to use that same basic layout to create a few additional cards. So the next one we're going to do, same card base. I've already pre-done that. We used a different pattern of the designer series paper, the Peaceful Prints that you can get for free. We've got that bedazzling down the side there. This time we're going to have our 3 by 4 inch piece with a garden green mat. And let's stamp that. So we're going to use the trees this time. It goes perfectly. And let's see. We're going to stamp one there. We're going to stamp off. We're going to stamp another. And then stamp off again. And that makes a really cute background. Then let's put a sentiment again at the bottom. We're not getting too fancy. We're using the same basic layout. This time I'm just going to put it over to the side. And then I also want to stamp a deer. We're going to stamp that jumping deer in soft suede on some scrap paper. Then we're going to color in our deer with some Stampin' Blends. And I'm going to start with the light crumb cake and just put a layer of color over the whole deer. I'm using that brush tip end because it gives me a lot of coverage really quickly. And there's lots of ways that you can use these pretty deer images, but I do like coloring them. All right, so there's our light version. We're gonna add just a little bit of shading. You can just stop right there if you wanted to. I'm gonna add just a little bit of shading with the dark. So I'm just putting some lines of color on the undersides, just a little bit, and then we'll use that brush tip end again of the light to smooth out that color. Blend it in just a little bit. Gives it just a little hint of dimension that way. Okay, so there's our deer. Can you hear my dogs up there? They're upstairs having fun apparently without me. We'll punch that out. And let's layer this piece onto our mat. That's Jack's barking. Millie is being a good girl and is being very quiet. So we're laying that on 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. We'll wrap that with, well, let's pop this up real quick. Put this deer up there, a little mini dimensional, and then dimensional, dimensional. There must be something really exciting out the window upstairs, because Jax is loving it. All right, so there is the deer. You're gonna wrap some of that organdy ribbon around that, attach it to your card front, and this is what it's gonna look like. So again, we have that same card, just in a kind of a different scene, different color, different pattern of paper. Okay, next up, we're gonna do the same kind of a thing. This time, we used a different pattern paper. We have our card base ready to go. Be sure when you're putting that paper on that you're doing the inside right side up, because ask me how I know. You don't want your deer to be upside down. All right, this time we're going to use a different sentiment. This one says, wishing you a wonderful year. Wishing you a wonderful year and friendships, dear. How nice. What a thoughtful sentiment and very unique. This one, we're going to stamp the other deer directly on our focal point piece here. You can stamp it just like that and leave it. I'm going to add some antlers to the top, and then you can color that in with the crumb cake. Again, layer that on your Sahara sand mat, put some of the organdy ribbon around it, and here's your third card. So again, it's the same layout. You're just changing up the scenes if you want to. You could do all the same scenes if you wanted to. I'm just giving you some different ideas for what you could do for the different deer scenes. So this is our first part of our card kit, 3 different white card bases. Now we're going to switch over and do black card bases for the last 3. Now I showed you before how to do the I keep saying whisper white, the basic white, and how you want to cut that. Jax is having a good old time. I don't know if you can hear him, but he is going wacko up there. So for the black bases, again, you can cut as many of these card bases as you want to. You're going to start out by cutting your 8.5 by 11 in half, and then you'll have a piece here. You'll take your half. You're going to cut this time a piece off that is 3 1/4 inches. So before you're cutting a piece that was 3 inches wide, now you're cutting a 3 1/4 inch piece. So this is going to be 5 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're going to save this piece, cut it off at the 4 1/4 mark this time instead of the 4 mark like we did. And guess what? This one becomes our card mat, or our focal point mat. So now we just need to add the basic white 3 by 4 to put on top of that, and then you'll have the same kind of a layout. All right, so let's get started on this card. So again, this is a 5 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're going to score that at 4 1/4. We have that shortened card front. We're going to use yet another piece of the Peaceful Prints Designer Series paper. Again, we're going to just put one line of seal down the left edge, and then another line of seal down this left edge of that shortened card front. Line that up with the edge so it's nice and flush, and then close. And then we'll add that bedazzling strip right down the seam. That really dresses it up. It's not surprising that that paper sold out, because it's super, super pretty. All right, so here's our card front. Now we're going to decorate our focal point. This time, let's see, we want to use trees because we have trees on this paper. We're going to start with this large tree and a stamp off. Then we're going to do the smaller tree. I have that on the other side. Actually, no. Where is it? I was going to use a different one. Here we go. Smaller tree. And again, stamp off. And then the little trio of trees. Whoops, I didn't get it all on there. I'm trying not to get it on my piercing mat. I'm trying to cheat. And then I want to stamp off over here once, and then over there. So there we go, a whole bunch of trees, a nice little forest happening. We're going to put a sentiment at the bottom. This time, it's going to be in basic black to match that black background. And it's going to say, it's the best time of year. We'll add that to our black mat that we cut from our card base. And then this time, instead of the organdy ribbon, we're going to use the black and white gingham ribbon. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff, you guys. This looks so awesome on so many different cards. I hope that they keep this ribbon around, because it's just fantastic in my opinion. So just tie that in a double knot. Cut off the ends there. And then you're going to pop that up and have your card. So again, really cute. You'll put a piece of the basic white on the inside to put your message in. You could put some trees on the inside as well. I love that one. Quick and easy. So we're going to do the same type of a thing for the final two. I've already started out with another card base here with the 5th pattern. Really cute. For this one, we're going to stamp a sentiment at the bottom in real red to match that pretty real red paper. This one says, "From all of us." Then we're going to use the basic, or the Memento Black, and we're going to add a couple of deer on here again. This one's going to be coming in from this side. And since it says "from all of us," we need several deer on here. Another one on this side. Let's add some antlers again. To the top of this one. And one more deer. This time, when I was cutting all my paper, if you're cutting a 5.5 inch wide and then another 5.5 inch wide, you're gonna have an inch strip left of your designer series paper. And so I stamped already that small deer in basic black on that piece, and then you can just cut that out with paper snips. When you're done, you'll have a card that looks like this. So again, you're gonna tie that, you're gonna mat it on the black, you're gonna tie the black and white gingham. You have that cute little baby doe in the center in that coordinating red designer series paper that you've cut out. And you can pop that up. If you wanted to, you could put a red rhinestone on for their nose, but that is the 5th card. Now for the final card, again, very similar. We're going to start out with the card base and this final piece. Look what I did. See, this is why I was going to tell you. Make sure that you put your designer series paper right side up. Otherwise, upside down. So make sure that you're doing it in the right direction. For this one, we're going to start out with another sentiment in red. This time it is the good old standby Merry Christmas. We're going to stamp on a piece of Sahara sand this time, that jumping deer. And this is in soft suede. And then we're also going to add some, let's punch that out first so we can kind of use it to position. So use that deer builder punch, get that nice and lined up. And we have our deer here. Then we want to add some antlers. We're going to make this one Rudolph. So I want to put the antlers on the basic white, and then we'll pop this up over the top. We're going to add that to the black mat that we cut off of the card front. And then this is the final card. So again, and I'm going to include a couple of rhinestones, red rhinestones for you. If you want to make some Rudolph cards, that'll be fun. So that's what this one is, a Merry Christmas Rudolph card. Simple, easy, and so much fun. All right, that's it, you guys. I love this card kit. Thank you so much, Rhonda Wade, for the idea. This is just a really, if you want to do a stack of simple, and you can still put a lot of variation in these cards, but they're very quick, they're very easy. You could do it for holidays, you could do it for birthdays. anytime you need a bunch of cards really quickly, this is a really easy, simple layout that you can use. So in your card kit for this week, you're going to get all the parts and pieces that you need to have all 6 designs of designer series paper. You're going to get the 3 black card bases, the 3 white card bases, and then you can just decorate those with anything that you want. You can use the Peaceful Deer. If you don't have that, you can use any holiday stamp set that you have. Just put the sentiment at the bottom, a little scene, add the ribbon that's going to be included, and you're good to go. So super quick, super easy. I hope you guys like this. I thought it was kind of fun. I didn't quite have my 2 cool versions this time, but I did have 6 cool versions of the same thing. So hopefully you like that. So this, again, you can get all the parts and pieces in this 6 card kit with the $35 order at 2 Cool Stamping. You need to use that host code. Don't forget, that really is important. TWM6KUGB. Use that. You can find my online store by going to twocoolstamping.com. And there's a shop now link. You can just click on that. And then don't forget, for my birthday celebration, listen to me, my birthday celebration, you guys get the gift, and that is free shipping from now through the end of Sunday, September 19th. So this whole birthday weekend, if you place a $75 order, you're going to get free shipping along with your class kit. I'll just give you a rebate check in your class kit. So that's really, really exciting. The kits are going to be available until next Wednesday. That's September 22nd. So you can place an order to qualify for a free kit until then. And then the kits will mail out on September 27th. All right, everybody, that's it for this week. I hope you've really enjoyed this fun and easy card layout. I hope you get a lot of good use out of it, and I hope that you create a lot of stacks of awesome cards for yourself. If you have any questions, you can always get a hold of me by just going to twocoolstamping.com and clicking on the email link. And don't forget about Sale-a-bration ending in 14 days. Get your free stamp set or free Sale-a-bration item for just placing a $50 order, and that starter kit $99 special with the bonus free bundle until the end of Sale-a-bration in September. All right, that's it for this week, you guys. I have a great one, and I will talk to you soon. This is Angie with twocoolstamping.com. Bye-bye.